When a fire starts to burn, right? And it starts to spread, you're gonna bring that attitude home. You don't want to do nothing with your life. When the fire starts to burn, right? And it starts to spread, you're gonna bring that attitude home. You don't want to do nothing with their life. When a fire starts to burn, right, and it starts to spread, you're gonna bring that attitude home. You don't want to do nothing what they like. When a fire starts to burn, right, and it starts to spread, you're gonna bring that attitude home. You don't want to do nothing what they like. When a fire starts to when a fire starts to when a fire starts to burn, right, and it starts to spread, you're gonna bring that attitude home. You don't want to do nothing what they like. When a fire starts to burn, right, and it starts to spread, you're gonna bring that attitude home. You don't want to do nothing what they like. When a fire starts to burn, right, and it starts to spread, you're gonna bring that attitude home. You don't want to do nothing what they like. When a fire starts to burn, right, and it starts to spread, you're gonna bring that attitude home. You don't want to do nothing what they like. When a fire starts to
Wake up. You keep missing out, should've stayed up. He got blacklisted, should've paid up. Pound coins in the biggie bag, got saved up. Wake up. Get sprayed up. You should've rolled on. Get sprayed up. You should've rolled on. Wake up. No sleep, 24/7, breathe. Yeah. Wake up. You keep missing out, should've stayed up. He got blacklisted, should've paid up. Pound coins in the biggie bag, got saved up. Wake up. Wake up. No sleep, 24/7, breathe. Yeah. Wake up. You keep missing out, should've stayed up. Should've paid up. Pound coins in the biggie bag, got saved up. Wake up.
Thank the Lord it's Thursday and we meet each other again. The VIP crew is ready for this virtual event. The seas might be rough but we will have a jolly time. Is everybody here? Are the avatars in line? There's so much going on in the NFT world. It seems like uncharted sea. Let Matthew and Rizzle guide us through. The speaker is ready and so are we. Let's keep sailing on the Metaverse. Thursdays when the lightning strikes. So listen up, there's a lot to learn. Keep the treasure in your sight. Please no one get the veggie draw. Just upgrade your microphone. Together we're strong, we ain't gonna stop. Welcome to the WIP Meetup.
Boom. Quick mic check using Rig today, just making sure y'all can hear me. 5 out of 5. There we go. Thank you, Paradoxx. What up, y'all? Matthew, aka Nifty Time. Excited to be back this week. I know I missed last week and the epicness that was. Really excited for today and all the NFA shenanigans that we'll be getting into very shortly. Speaking of that, we have a very special NFA corner with Johan coming up, talking about some mimetic theories. Very, very excited about that, honestly. And that stems from a tweet, I think from Outlier Ventures. Jamie was talking about Johan's meme coin picking prowess. And I was like, yo, dude, you got to throw us some alpha here at the WIP. So excited to get into that. We have an update from Paradoxx. He has a new project that he's dropping. Really excited to share that. Some nice Easter eggs featuring the WIP and some of the WIP crew, WIP fam in those pieces. So excited to get into that. And we're going to get a sneak peek alpha leak from Rizzle about RizzleFest, which is coming up in less than a month from today. So really excited for all of that. So without further ado, let's get today's show rolling and I'll pass the mic to the hype master of the metaverse himself, Sir Rizzle. Rizzle, you there, dude?
Yeah, can I get a mic check? Confirm y'all can hear me.
Yeah.
Can hear you loud and clear.
Yes, thank God. I'm having some internet problems. It figures, right? I'm like finally featured on the WIP as myself, and here we go. But I'm on the mobile for this, at least to tune in here and trying to get back in the Hyperfi parcel, which y'all want to do like pronto. It's actually pretty well optimized. Big shout out to Paradoxx, 9/0, and Valiant. They put a lot of time and energy into putting today's experience together, and I just sort of like hit them up and was like, yo, can you rig this bus? And one thing led to another, and we got like a whole thing going on. So cross your fingers and hope my internet cooperates and gets me loaded in there. Either way, I'm tuning in on the YouTube channel. If I can't watch it, we got the live stream going out there. Shout out Dragonate. So I'm going to try and keep it short and sweet and get in world myself. Since I will be on the mic a little bit later. So, and Twitch, thank you, Dragonate, and Twitter. Yeah, we're like all over the place. We got the cross metaverse thing going. If you're hearing right now, we are in the general channel of Discord and Meme Explorers. So find us there. That's where all the links will get dropped and all the banter is going on. What's up, Conwolf? And let's see, what else? If you're in Hyperfi, if you want to dance, you can type /dance. There's going to be some action going on. The vehicles are drivable. If you go up to them, you should be able to click on them. A little option will pop up, and you can either click or ride as a passenger, depending on what your skill level is these days. So those will be in play. Feel free to hop in there and goof around with those a little bit while we're listening to Paradox's updates and Johan's updates for the thing we're going to do at some point soon-ish. So yes, dance and Hyperfi. If you double tap, you can fly. These will all be important things. So just trying to give people a reminder on that. Let's see what else we got going on. We got all these links and things. Actually, I failed to grab the one for the guest books. And so while I grab that, actually, if anyone, someone on the crew doesn't mind grabbing that while I'm multitasking here, oh, Jesus, what is happening here? Falens has got like a whole interview he just dropped in here. Anyway, Falens, after you're done reading his interview, check out our links and everything. I will drop the link to the guest book at some point because Fabiano's got a really sick giveaway. Let me find it. Oh, here we go. Show's got it in here. I'm just slacking on my my things here. I told Paradoxx to keep this short. Yo, thank you, Show. Find it in the Discord. I'll drop it in the parcel if you want to do it properly. Yo, no worries, Show. I'm trying to get all the things ready for my thing today. If you have questions for me, for Paradoxx, or Johan, after we run our mouths for a little bit about the things that we're going to talk about, yo, thank you for posting that, Fabiano. Direct those to Show at the chat in the chat box, and then I think that's about it for me until you got to deal with me later. Shout out to the crew who makes this happen week in and week out. If you don't know, you should know. We've been doing this for 4.5 years, something like that. We should highlight the most brilliant creators in Web3, including some of our in-house fam tonight. If you donate to the WIPmeetup.eth, it gets chopped up amongst our volunteer crew. If you'd like to donate a whole lot of money or something awesome to us, we will love you forever and make some sort of monument or something. You'll be a legend, I promise you. So hit up Matt or I for details. We haven't rugged anyone in a really long time. Our counter is like legit, so totally trustworthy. For real, though. Shout out to the crew: Foxy Yoga, Easy, Paradoxx Show, Dragonate, Conwolf the Stowaway, Brokeoff the Chef, Fabiano, Patrizia, Fractillions, Johan, Matt, Metageist. Make sure you sign the guest book. I got to do that. I finally made it back in the WIP parcel. It looks like a whole bunch of people are dancing on the bunk right now. So that's what's up. While my internet connection is cooperating, I'm going to pass the mic over to Paradoxx, who's got a little unveiling here, and then some updates of his own going on. So Paradoxx, man, if I can make this mic handoff, take it away, dude.
Test. How am I sounding? 5 of 5, 3, 2. Beautiful. Cool. All right. Well, hey, Web fam. I think most of you know me, but there are definitely people here that don't. So I'm the Paradoxx. So I'm gonna give you like a little bit of a spew about about me before I get into the project that I'm doing. But basically, as part of my speaker slot, we've got a little field trip here in Hyperfi. So I'm going to throw some words at you for a minute or two first, but use this time now to kind of get in world if you're not already here. So right now begins the bit about me. So I think most of you know me as the videographer in the scene. Likely some of you just the video guy from the WIP, and that's cool. If that's all you know me as, that's a big part of my Web3 kind of persona. But yeah, I mean, I've been with the WIP for what, about a couple of months the whole time. But yeah, before that, I had a career in TV and video work, so things like camera operating, video editing, studio work, all that kind of digital stuff, the fun stuff. But then in lockdown, I got into the scene as an artist, actually. I made some alright sales, but I kind of drifted from that. I found out that I ended up taking more of like a supporting role to like the artists and the builders in the scene. Did a whole load of like freelance videography work for a shit ton of companies in Web3. I made some web series which was funded. I did a generative art project with 9/0. A lot of and then like the last kind of couple of years, I've mostly been working with Mona, the Monaverse team. So my point is, I've been around in the Web3. I've been here, and I've been making videos for clients, like art, I guess, for other people, but I guess it's not really art that spoke to me. I think when it comes down to it, I've been really jealous of a lot of you making art and having that freedom, in all honesty. So I guess what I've decided to do recently is take a little bit of a sidestep away from my support class of videography and play a more DPS artist class for a change, So today I am launching an art series, which I've been working on for a little while. And I will definitely get around to telling you about it. But before we do that, in Hyperfy, we need to get a bus. So if you are all in world, follow the watermelon. We're going to go out of here, and you should, on the stage, if you're in Hyperfy, you should see a giant bus sign. Oh my god, if you missed the goddamn bus sign, then you can, in the chat, type /bus, and it will take you to the bus station, or the bus stop. But yeah, let me just see if you guys all go wait for the bus at the bus station. Let's see if there's anyone else here. Gathering a few people. Right, that's everyone out the bunker, I think. Patricia. Oh no, yeah, Patricia and Fabiano are still there. Cool. Right, remember, if you get lost, you can type /bus. I reckon we're nearly there. Okay, guys, look for the bus sign on the stage. Gonna get this your last call. Or type /bus in the chat, and it'll take you right there. Come on, Foxy. I know you can do it. There's a few people lost. All right, well, I think that's everyone that's going to be there. So let's wait for our bus, shall we? It should be here any minute, hopefully, if things go according to plan. Oh look, a bus. Here it comes, off to your left. There we go. This is the Rizzle bus, the RizzleFest bus. So this was so unfortunately. Oh no! Oh damn it! It looks like there's too many people, too many glowing people. The bus is gone. I guess the rest of you are gonna have to go and get cars. So go back to the stage and get a car. Right, bus, come back. You gotta show everyone where to go. We have our bus driver 9/0, who's gonna come back to the bus stop and tell everyone where to go. Right, so everyone find a car. I think you can have multiple people on a car. Okay, I think that's nearly everyone. Come on, Foxy. Right. Okay, everyone to the bus stop. Okay, I think we're nearly there. Go on, bus. I think everyone will follow you. So as you come out of the stage, come on, guys, you can go get cars, but you're heading over to the far. Well, you can just see a little sign on the horizon, but make your way there. You can grab a vehicle on the stage and drive there if you have to, including me, actually. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get there myself. And I'm going to go... Hang on. Gonna work? Yes, okay, cool. Right, I'm just teleporting myself there. Okay, cool. So I think most people are here. This is kind of what I'm calling like Lumens Park for now. It's a temporary installation. But yeah, so you know who I am. I've told you a little about that. So let's get a little bit to my art that I'm releasing. So welcome to my new series I'm calling Lumens. Is everyone here? Well, so we're going to play with the bus a bit later. So Lumens are a people. They're a society. There's these tiny little glowing kind of fairy sprite beings, the spark beings. I guess I'm experimenting with like a ton of technical artisty stuff. But like really, when it comes down to it, these little guys are telling tiny stories, and I'm trying to tell them in what I think is this cool kind of tilt-shifty, time-lapsey, miniature-y, cinematic way. And I guess I'm not gonna have time to go into all the inspirations, but like one thing that certainly was an inspiration was the whip. I know that sounds corny, but being part of this weird and wonderful community for the past kind of 4 or 5 years, and we're still thriving while the rest of the world is burning, and we're doing our own thing, you know. But also like this kind of feeling of being like a small fish in a very big pond that is crypto, you know. So anyway, let's keep the pace up. Let's keep you on your toes. I've got a 30-second video promo which I'd like to show you. So yeah, if you draw your attention to Discord, I'm going to share my screen. Get this up. I'll give everyone sort of 10 seconds to click my name. Okay. Let me know in the chat once you've got it loaded. Once a decent amount of people. Yep. Okay, cool. Right, I'm going to click play in about 5 seconds. So, last chance to click my name and watch the promo. In 3, 2, 1. Hey, I'm Paradoxx, and welcome to my new art series, Lumens. Select number 1 in the series on Manifold, and I'll airdrop number 2, number 3, and number 4 upon release. Plus, there's a unique one-of-one Mushroom Street nightlife up for grabs right now too. Follow me for updates. Paradoxx out. Beautiful. All right, and that is... I'm going to stop screen sharing. Cool. Right, so you can also watch that promo in the space in Hyperfy. There's a big screen that's titled promo video, so if you want to watch it again, you can. There's also buttons to mint pages here as well. You can press, or go to my Twitter and go to my link tree. But yeah, I mean, so in the video I was telling you about the deal that I've got on at the minute, and it's basically buy an edition of the first one I released, and I'll airdrop you number 2, number 3, and number 4 in the coming weeks in September. And like, I don't know about you, sounds like a pretty good deal to me. Thanks Matt for helping me sort that. But yeah, and then there's also I'm listing a shiny kind of night version as a special one-of-one for any collectors that don't want to share. They just want it all to themselves. And whoever collects that one-of-one will also get airdropped the 4 editions too. So you'd be getting 5 NFTs, which is pretty decent. So yeah, I think that's my bit. I'd love to have a bunch of of you guys as collectors, like old fam, new fam. Yeah, and if you don't not in a position to support me, I guess financially or buying NFTs, I'd love it if you can reshare that promo video, which I'll throw in the chat shortly. But yeah, I think that's everything. And again, welcome to Lumens and Paradoxx out. I think I'm gonna pass it back to Rizzle for a minute. Beautiful.
We're not gonna let you go so quick. I think we got some questions that Show can hit you in the face with. So
Nice.
if there's those questions, Show, hit this man in the face with those questions, please.
Hey, how's my audio?
We'll get
Very crispy.
Awesome. Hey, man. So, how will this project differ from all of your previous projects in terms of execution and marketing?
That's a very good question. Execution? I think a lot of it comes down to I'm a lot more relaxed doing this. It's my art, you know. I'm not having to answer to someone else's ideas. I don't have to run anything by someone else and then have to redo it. It's completely and unashamedly my work, and that's something I've not done for a very long time. Probably not since uni days where you work on short films and stuff. So I just wonder if that might shine through. And I can also give myself room to experiment. When you're doing client work, video work especially, you have to know your tools. You have to kick it out very fast. People want fast turnarounds. So you'd have to do all the learnings and stuff in your own time. Whereas this is I can experiment on a certain tool, so an add-on, go, that doesn't work, and play around with it, and just generally, I don't know, it's a much more organic procedure. Process that I find. And then to answer your question about marketing, I don't know. I haven't really decided the marketing. For now, I've done the promo video, and I'm going to be sort of drip feeding some little like snippets about my processes. Like I've got a couple of behind the scenes videos that I want to drop. And I also want to talk about in those videos things like I've got like a language that I've developed. Like it's a simple language, but I think written language, like on the signs and stuff, really kind of sells society. Just things like that. That I don't know. It just kind of brings it all to life. Oh, and also Easter eggs. In this first one, I've got tiny little Easter eggs. If you look over at the first one that I'm selling, it's kind of the street one. You'll notice that some hidden Easter eggs of like a couple of people from the audience's PFP pictures are stuck in the windows. So I don't know. Marketing wise, I don't know. Just kind of linking to what people I know and kind of having a bit of fun with it. Sorry, that was a very rambly response.
From Pantea, they would like to know. Their question is how I buy.
Okay.
How I buy.
So if you're in World, there is a Mint page. There's a button you can go and click, which sends you directly to the Mint page. Otherwise, I will drop the Mint pages in the chat. And then a third way of doing it is you can go to my Twitter, which if someone can kindly drop that in the chat, that'd be handy. Then you can see all of the different art I'm dropping and all the different links and stuff to go buy. Cool, yeah. Thank you, Fanti.
Yo, Paradoxx, thank you so much, man. I did scoop one earlier this morning. Love to support the WIP fam. And honestly, dude, what you're doing is cool, man. It's a departure from the type of stuff that I know you've been working on, which is awesome to see. If anyone has remaining questions for Paradoxx, I mean, you know where to find him. He's going to be here. He's going to round everybody up for a group shot later on. So slide on into his DMs or into the chat box here and hit him up. In the meantime, I'm going to pass the mic over to Johan, who is definitely not going to give us financial advice, but it does not have an in-world component for this. However, once Johan is done and has fielded some questions from show, we're going to need everyone back at the bus stop. We got a couple, at least one or two other buses coming out and something going on with them and everything. So while Johan's grabbing the mic, please pay attention to what he's doing. And if you're in world, make your way back towards the bus stop area or just refresh, from the original WIP parcel link. And that'll get you back into the place for once I grab the mic towards the end here. So in the meantime, Johan, man, please tell us what is going on in meme world.
First of all, please, no one take this as investment advice. Can't stress that enough. But me and Rizzle and Matt, we have these calls leading up to each WIP, and we were discussing that, hey, maybe it would be fun to try to have some kind of state of memes or like some kind of talk around what's the latest in the meme world. And so we said, yeah, well, why not? Let's give it a shot. And for those who don't know me, I've been building in the space since 2018. I'm sort of prepping for went back and found this old article from 2018. So I've been trying to, like, how can you use tokens to measure the value of memes? Been on that track for a long time. And back then, the idea of the meme market was that it was a platform that somebody eventually was going to create. And in, like, the NFT boom, that belief that it was going to be one problem, or one platform, sort of shifted into, hey, it's actually the NFT market, because then you had all the different, verticals of you had anime, and you had like Pepe's, and you had the dogs, and blah, 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 the apes and everything. And I was like, hey, it's actually the NFT market, that's the meme market. But then that sort of died out, and it went back to tokens again, being the meme market, whereas our belief now is that it's all of it. It's all the NFTs and all the coins and everything. Everything on chain is the meme market, and you just need a way to track it. And so we have been indexing on-chain data for a long time. And I'm going to post here 1 second. This is still very much an alpha, so there are some issues now. For example, I see Doge for some reason is not on top. It was 5 minutes ago, but I don't know. I have to check that. But what you can check is these are based on aggregated market cap of NFTs and coins. You can see these are the top memes that's out there on chain at the moment. And what we look at is not that one coin is one meme. It's like you have the overall trend. For example, Doge have a bunch of derivatives where we count like SHIB and Dog with Hat is also a derivative. And we believe that by doing so, instead of chasing only coins, you look at what's been important on chain over time. For example, we could see that earlier this year, like in the beginning of the year, we could see that, okay, Chad and Giga Chad, that's a huge meme on chain for a long time, but it doesn't really have a big coin. So we went heavy on that in the beginning of the year, which really paid out well. Same with bull market has been a huge trend in crypto forever. So we went big on Moo, the mascot, in the beginning of the year, which also really panned out well. There are a bunch of examples where you can see, okay, the trend is huge, but there isn't really an asset driving, like a prominent asset driving that theme or that meme. So that's what we're trying to create, a tool to be able to track those trends better. But to take a step back and sort of, at least for me personally, this year I've gone from, there are still some projects that I really, really like that have fundamentals like Aave and stuff that have huge revenues. But everything in between, both in NFTs and in coins, like talking about utility is to me pretty much, it's not a scam, but I think that the utility value can never sort of achieve speculative value. Value of something cannot come from the utility. It can only come from wanting to hold the asset for what it is. If that is money for Bitcoin, or if that is like the collectible value of CryptoPunks, or like I love Pepe, so I want to hold Pepe coin. You hold it because of what it's worth in the moment, not for something that you're going to get in the future. And I believe that is very true for memes. I think that memes as a concept is one of the purest things on the internet, one of the most native forms of communications on the internet. And I believe that memes will be money, much better money than a lot of other tokens and L2 tokens and, you know, whatever it might be. And that's why I think they will be valuable. And they're also a lot more fun. Like holding meme coins and holding meme NFTs is so much fun because you feel that you're a like co-owner of the meme. And every time you see somebody post it, you feel like, shit, I own part of that. That's awesome. So especially this year, I had so much fun, like trading meme coins and, you know, posting silly memes on Twitter and in Discord and stuff. But I do believe that it is an own speculation. There is underlying value. We are now still in the early innings, and I believe that now we're sort of creating the grails. We're creating the icons of this market. Icons that are probably going to be there maybe forever. Some of these. They've reached, you know, escape velocity as the meme gods or whatever. If we think of it as a game, I think of the whole crypto space as a game, like an MMORPG. These are the gods, or the icons, and so that is a big part of the value. How much are they being remixed? How many people are talking about them? How many people are using them in their art? How many people are using them in their marketing? That is a big part of it, combined with, of course, community. A lot of people may argue that is more important, like having community that are really passionate, pumping their bags and shilling to different people and so on, and that's really important as well. It's not what makes me tick, though. I really like the cultural aspect of it, and the remix aspect of it, and the like art aspect of it. That's what I think is really fun. And I'm just gonna share my screen real quick so you can get a quick overview of the tool. So right now, this is just a demo of the data that we've collected. But what you can do is you can go in, disregard the percentages for now. Something is wrong, of course, for this demo. But yeah, you can go in and see, okay, what are the top memes? What are the top coins within each meme? What are the top NFT collections? I think this is where the problem is, like a $3.5 billion jumper loyalty pass. Obviously wrong. But it's an overview of the meme right now on chain, but we're also adding off-chain stuff like Twitter engagement and stuff like that, memes being posted. And we want to use this, we want to use it as a place people visit to get an overview of the memes. We will have some like quest type of thing where people give short-term predictions of what they like at the moment, and also help boost communities they like, like Diamond Hand quests and so on. And at the end of the day, we want to use all of that, all the data that we're collecting from on-chain and from the community and people using the platform. We want to use that to allow people to make better decisions, understand the memes on the market better, and hopefully be able to make better decisions in the market. To have, like I said earlier, when we looked at on-chain history, we found like Chad, we found Retardio, we found like Moo. By seeing that these are actually huge cultural trends on chain, it gave us confidence to have like higher conviction, place larger bets in these coins, which played out really well. And I don't think that that's a one-off, even though right now market's in a big downturn. I think that if you study history and study what's going on in the moment, not only in specific coins, but across trends overall, you will find things that are undervalued or things that are being not looked on at the moment. What else? Yeah, I believe that the meme is both coins and NFTs. I think that coins are like the speculative layer. It's probably where you, if you believe that something should go up, that's probably what you should buy. If you're after making some money, but equally like the NFT side, I love NFTs. And I think that the NFT side is more for collecting and finding the grails. Yeah. And I think if I go back here, take Pepe, for example, the bigger the meme, right now this has a market cap of, but yeah, 3.2, it's not correct either. But let's say 3.5 billion or something. Actually 3.2, that's probably, yeah. The bigger it is, allows for more derivatives, I think, more valuable derivatives. So it's not only finding, okay, new memes or memes that are undervalued, it's also about finding undervalued derivatives within a meme. So for example, okay, Pepe has 3 billion, but is there an opportunity here that there's an undervalued derivative? I'm not saying it's one of these, but maybe it is. Maybe Book of Meme shouldn't be the highest value derivative, it should be something else. So it's a way to analyze that. Here we can see the highest NFT sales of Pepe this week. And yeah, my belief and my hope is that this is still very, very early. I think that when in my home, my kids, they only want to, get paid in PopCat or Skibidi or whatever it is. Then like concept of money to them is very uninteresting compared to this. And I think that will just accelerate. You have, like they say, Bitcoin as real money, and then all of the other good money is silly money. It's just fun money that you hold to feel part of a community, or to feel that you're part of something bigger that you also think is really fun or inspired by, whatever it is. So my hope and belief is that this will just accelerate. It might take a long time, but yeah. That's what we're building towards, at least. I think that's it. I think that just chain-wise, it could be on any chain. I do think that it's probably ETH, obviously, but I think Solana plus Phantom, mobile especially, was a big unlock. I really enjoy using that, and I think that it's a big reason why we saw this, not bubble, but very meme hype earlier this year, because it was a big unlock user experience-wise, and we'll just keep getting even better user experiences and better tools to understand what's going on, better data, better onboarding, and so on. But yeah, again, none of this is financial advice. Don't go out and buy Skibidi Toilet, even though that's one of my favorites at the moment. If anyone wants to know how to buy it, can contact me afterwards. Yeah, that's it. Thanks, guys.
Yo, Johan, dude, you've been like so ahead of the curve for so long, and having you on here on a more regular clip, I think everyone would appreciate, man. I mean, you've seen this sort of coming for a long time here, and now it's all sort of coming to fruition, and the tools that you've built are legit. I'm gonna throw the mic over to Show, and he can relay any questions to you.
Hey man, what's going on?
What's up?
So we have a question from Rizzle. He would like to know, how much traction does a meme generally need before it gains Web3 relevancy?
Good question. There are a lot of ways to look at this. This is my sort of thesis, and how I choose to look at it. But I believe that for it to really be relevant, it needs to have at least a coin over a market threshold, obviously, but also like a weekly volume trading threshold, combined with some NFT activity. I think it needs to have some on-chain derivatives that have some volume. For example, say like Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic, have Sprotos, or Miletus obviously have a bunch of derivative activity, Pepe, Doge, all of them have really strong, not only a strong coin, but also strong derivative activity. And so I think that is critical. Of course, not all great memes have that, and it's also case-by-case basis. And I think that just as with, say, crypto art or NFTs, people should buy what they like. And even though it goes down, they still like the meme and say, oh, fuck, that it's still funny that I own this. But to really be, validated, I think it can't only have a coin. It needs to have derivatives that have some decent traction as well, or some volume as well.
That's cool. You have a question from Nifty Time. He would like to know, outside of Pepe, which memes are forever memes or have that potential, in your NFA opinion?
Doge. I think the cat vertical, obviously, hard to say. I still wish that Chris would make an official Lion Cat coin. It does seem like PopCat is the leader at the moment. I wouldn't be surprised to see it. It's really great and easy to remix and stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised to see that keeping the lead. Wojak, definitely one of the strongest. Hard to say exactly which coin will be the winner there. I like many of them, but yeah, definitely the meme as a whole is one of the forever memes. Chad/Giga Chad for sure. Bull/Moo Moo, Bear/Bobo. Yeah, what else? Yeah, Punks, obviously. I'm looking at the tool now. Spooderman is an interesting. I think we're talking about that a bit. It's the original of all the caricature, like Trump and Bowden and all these. I think it could potentially be a crypto forever meme. Bitcoin Wizard, love it. Harambe is good. Are You Winning Son/MFer is good. Yeah, those are probably my top. Skibidi, so good. Still not maybe a forever, but I really like it. Harry Potter Bomb, I also really like that one. I'm drinking my own Kool-Aid here. Just going through the tool. But yeah, I'm gonna stop there. Those are some nice picks. Oh, and again, this is at like the meme. This is not endorsement of any said asset. It's like the meme is the top layer, and then you have like a bunch of assets underneath in terms of coins and NFTs.
That's awesome. And lastly, very quickly, we have a question from Thantea. They would like to know, would you dare to put more of an indicator on which would make good buys, short or long, with anonymity of crypto? Well, without anonymity, I mean, with a financial advisor. I can refer.
Like, I can only say what I myself have in my meme folio. Obviously, yeah, like Pepe, but that's huge already. Like, maybe not. I think that meme coins, in part, the big appeal is that they are super volatile, and that's part of why it's fun. A big part of it is you shouldn't think of this only as an investment. It's also just entertainment, and it's fun when it moves. It's fun when you see people posting a meme you like and you own part of it. But I would probably focus on Solana stuff, and there. Yeah, my biggest bags are Giga and Moo Moo. Those have obviously gone up quite a bit. Yeah, then I also hold like Skibidi, Retardio, PopCat, Sin, Harambe, kind of. If I were to choose one of those, I'd probably say Skibidi, just because it's my kids love it. Not financial advice.
Yo, thank you so much, Johan. This is like the weird point where I like try to pass the mic to myself, I guess. This doesn't normally happen. I switched devices so I can screen share. Can y'all hear me okay?
Yeah, loud and clear.
All right, awesome. If anyone has any questions for Johan, y'all know where to find him as well. He's out here on the regular and totally available via DMs and everything and in the chat box here. And we're in his Discord literally. So if y'all can't find Johan, you got bigger problems on your hands. Okay, so this is kind of weird and awkward. I don't normally present at the WIP, and normally when I'm talking to people, it's just Matt on the podcast. But I'm gonna do not tax advice. So I'm gonna figure that out after RizzleFest. I'm gonna do RizzleFest bit here just to sort of give everyone a taste of what's happening. And honestly, for me, it'll be helpful to sort of have all this information in one place, because I've been back channeling this whole event, and it's been a little bit of everything everywhere, which is easy because it's all fam, but it's difficult to have everything in the same place. So if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, we're pulling off a real life event called RizzleFest, October 4th through 7th. It's like a 20-minute Uber outside of Nashville, Tennessee, at a camp. And the way it started was basically a joke. I was like sick of going to conferences, and I was like, yo, we should just take all the same people that are going to these conferences that I'm just going to the side events to meet up with them anyway, and just take them all camping in the woods and have fun with those same people. And the TLDR is we did it, and it was dope. It was honestly like better than I could have ever imagined. And so we're running it back this year. We did it in 2023. It's like 1.5 years later, so it's like not quite an annual thing. It's like an annual and a half thing at the moment, you know, sort of when the mood strikes us. But to really like give you guys an idea without bogging you down in details, the best thing I can do is screen share this mashup that Sky Bravo made last year from the event, and it'll just give you a sense of the vibe and what's going on, and then I'll fill you all in a little bit afterwards about what's going on this year. If you've seen it already, you're gonna have to watch it again because it's dope. I've seen it like 1,000 times, and you know, it hasn't gotten old yet, at least for me. So I'm gonna screen share. Seems like it's working. Seems like my internet's cooperating. As Show says, click on me, click on me, click on my name in the voice channel, please. And it's like 1.5 minutes, so bear with me, and then I'll ramble for a little bit and take some Q&A. So here goes.
I wish we could begin again. I'd tell you all the things I probably shouldn't have known then. I wish we could begin again. I'd tell you all the things I probably shouldn't have known then. Oh, go slow. I know it's hard. Oh, go slow. I know it's hard. You got me flying high, high above the sky. You got me flying high, I won't ever come down. You got me flying high, high above the sky. You got me flying high, I won't ever come down.
Dude, that was 1,000 miles an hour.
I stopped streaming. All right. Did Bay attend? Bay did not attend. I've been in contact with her. I don't think she's going to make it this year, but I'm working on it. So what do we have here? This is just like a sense of what's going on, right? It's a few days, 3 days to be precise this year. That's the extended cut, right? We got Brookhawk hurling dodgeballs and getting pelted by dodgeballs. We got Fly Frogs pulling up fish, right? We got Mishlet, who's Trizlet's wife, just straight up dogging him on the basketball court. I'm so glad that made the extended cut. You know, Easy's in here chucking knives. Nate Alex is showing off skills. Meme Explorer, Matthias from Meme Explorers looks like they're surprised at how serious dodgeball got so quickly. So, I mean, it's like that, right? This is like all fam. Sandy Meows on the lake, Nifty Time in the house, like waving his hands at a table, saying things that are smart, probably. I mean, it sure looks like he is. You know, Tim from Jack's Hideaway looking like he's enjoying the food, whatever we were feeding him. Brookhawk's in the chat here sharing something. Oh yeah, Tim brought some booze with him last year. It was pretty good. So that was the vibe, right? It's like essentially like a community driven event. Like the people who are coming to this thing, a lot of them have volunteered to help pull off things at the event. There's a lot more going on last year than this, but again, I won't bog you down with too many nitty gritty details. One thing I do want to do is before we go any farther, we're going to do some races with the buses. in the parcel, but my internet sucks and I couldn't set up the traffic cones for the driver's ed course. And so I would like to do that at some point, but I have stuff to give away. So in exchange, if you can manage to get yourself in the bus, take a screenshot in the RizzleFest bus, tag the WIP, hashtag RizzleFest, we'll send you some stuff beyond the Fabiano wearable, which is dope, incredibly dope, by the way, the RizzleFest t-shirt wearable that everyone's getting today for signing the guest book. So take a screenshot in the RizzleFest bus in world while I'm running my mouth, and you can listen to what's going on there, and tag us in hashtag RizzleFest, and we'll send you some extra shit. So this year, people piled on to help out, to make a long story short. So can't give enough thanks to Sky Bravo. Some of these people are in the house. Some of these people couldn't make it. Sky Bravo's in the house. Kelsey Driscoll, who I don't think could make it. A Legend of Nikita. Harry Otter. Hang on, I got a link here. These people and I have been meeting every single week to essentially level up this year. And I'm pretty stoked. So what I want to do is give you all a teaser of what to expect this year, because it'll essentially be like similar vibes but different. We got a lot of the same people coming, but a lot of different people coming. Some different events coming up. Some that I can tell you about. Some events coming up that I cannot tell you about. So I'm going to give you all the details that I possibly can in one place of what's going on this year in an attempt to FOMO you in and make you feel awful if you can't attend. I mean, this is my one chance to, try and wrangle you all publicly. So this is what we've got queued up this year. So far, that is 100% locked down and in place, which is really like, just a fraction of what's going on. But, I'm trying to give you all the details we possibly can without like, someone needing to change something last minute and I give some false information or anything. So anyway, my thought is, even if nothing else happens, we're pretty stacked at this point. So activities, this is all pretty much alpha. Some of this I've leaked a little bit. So activities this year, Fly Frogs, shout out Fly Frogs, is coming back with a box full of in real life frog parts for people who attend RizzleFest to assemble and take home their own in real life physical Fly Frog. Dragonate in the house today is doing an intro to parkour course. So if you can imagine a bunch of tech nerds just like tripping over logs and falling over themselves, that should make for a great photo op. Fortunately, we have our fake medical staff, Harry Otter, in the house for things like that. And we're going to make everyone sign a waiver so that we're not liable for anything that Dragonate does or that anything that happens to you when you do something that Dragonate tells you to do. Very, very proud to partner with Hyperfy officially. Been in conversation with Ash. They are helping us produce a 3D scanning competition that is essentially going to be a choose your own adventure. We're going to assemble all the things that are 3D scanned. Winners are going to get rewarded with Hyperfy parcels, and then Ash is going to help us optimize them and compile them into a RizzleFest parcel in the metaverse, like an official one that we can, add to over the years as we continue to, 3D scan things. So this is something I actually know how to do, sorta. I mean, if you take the bus and the cabin that are in the parcel in world as an alpha test, we can figure something out. But also, I feel like that sets the bar very low for anyone to participate in this thing. It's not hard. You just need a smartphone and to give it a shot, and it's fun. What else we got? Paradoxx is coming from across the pond. This is actually alpha for Paradoxx. Paradoxx doesn't know this, but I'm working him into a partnership with a platform that wants to partner with us for hosting some of the content coming out of RizzleFest. And so I'm throwing Paradoxx's name around. I hope he doesn't mind, but I'll tell him and y'all more about that later. But I think I'm pretty much locked in on that one. We've got an experimental music night with a new attendee this year who does not want their name to be revealed. They rock a very OG Avastar PFP, if that gives you some sort of clue. They're bringing a whole bunch of fancy electronic gadgets, soundboards, I believe a drone, some like a telescopic, some shit that's good at night or whatever. So we're gonna sort of have like a thank you, Fly Frogs. We're gonna have I don't know, like an experimental technology jam session with a quasi celebrity host who is bringing experimental technology. We got Leo DeGacci, who's putting together a scavenger hunt. I'll show you together some pictures from that for that a little bit. We got a canoe that we're going to be having some canoe trips again this year, more than last year. We need some cool names for those canoe trips. Mount This, the fishing competition sponsor, is returning this year with polls and prizes. I believe Fly Frogs won that last year and got his own guppy that won the fishing competition mounted in real life as a prize, hopefully on the wall next to some frogs somewhere in his studio. But Brookhawk has very, very kindly offered to help us out with that as well. He was the one who figured out where the best spot was and is going to help string some poles and get some live bait and show people some best practices so we get people off and running on the fishing competition a little quicker this year. And Sky Bravo actually had a great idea for a kissy fish competition that if all your fish is like, I don't know if they suck or they're like too small or something, you can kiss it to get rolled in for another prize. Yes, yo, there it is. It's a cute guppy. I don't know what it's called, a sunfish or some shit. I have no idea. But that's a real fish. The sponsor, Mount This, dude is awesome. Troy from Metafins. He's been in the crowd before here a bunch of times. Fun fact is he actually runs the largest fiberglass fish mounting operation in the world. And I'm going to try and drop some facts, but I don't want to goof them up. So take, not fish advice. But this is an exact replica to the inch, to the millimeter that Fly Frogs caught. And this is what they do. They do something like 300 of these a month that they ship all around the world. And some of them are like 6-7 feet long. He shows me some of his workshop stuff. Anyway, that's the dude who's sponsoring the fishing competition for RizzleFest. He's like super, super legit and really hooked us up with t-shirts and a whole bunch of shit last year and is doing the same thing this year. Can we eat the fish? I don't know. Ask Show, and I'll try and figure that out before we get to Q&A. Brookhawk, the legend, returning for the basketball tournament. We're going to be doing that again this year. We're going to stagger it out a little bit differently and have some of the qualifying rounds going on, while other things are going on, and make a big ass deal out of the championship game. Let's see what else we got going on. Fireworks, those probably need like a cool name or something associated with them. Fly Frogs, thanks for dropping these pictures in here. These are the things that will be associated. These things will be NFTs associated with all of the different events and things to attend going on at RizzleFest. So like proper Web3 camp style, as you go to, when you assemble your Fly Frog, when you, enter your name in the basketball tournament, you get on the list to receive one of your RizzleFest camp patches. And we're lazy, so we're not going to make them real patches. We're going to make them NFTs, and we're going to send it to you from our chairs. However, we are in the process of making a real RizzleFest patch, which I think is going to be dope, TBD. So let's see, what else we got? The WIP is involved. We're going to do something awesome. I'm sort of waiting to the last minute on purpose because a ton of the WIP crew is going to be there, and I know we're like pretty much professionals at throwing something together at the last minute. I'm probably running over time here, but I'm almost through because the last thing I wanted to announce is the final thing that I got. Oh, thank you. Last thing I wanted to announce, which we just confirmed earlier this week, and dude is in the house right now. Kane Mayfield is going to be performing closing night at RizzleFest. Has tentatively agreed to perform his set off the top of the RizzleFest bus at the event. However, that is depending on whether or not the roof supports pretty much fucking anything. If you saw the 3D scan of the bus in World, it is a little bit sus. So I think that's pretty much everything. If you have any questions, please direct them to Show. I had some of my own questions here for myself that I can answer if you would like to get involved, but as is proper form for myself, I'm just still rambling and running my mouth and probably over time. So I will shut up and pass the mic from myself to Show, and we can get me off stage at some point.
Hey man, no, you're not. There's no such thing as going over time with this unique presentation. You can keep going if you want, for real. You know.
I got one more thing, man, that I wanted to make sure I dropped the pick for.
Yeah, do it, man.
The bus is coming back. Oop, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, I'm sort of rugged. Dropping one more pick. Check.
No, you're good. You're good. We hear you.
Oh, okay. My internet's so sussed. Yo, thank you. Dropping one more pick in there. The bus is coming back this year, as mentioned, in an attempt to be a stage, but also a prop for shilling things. And the WIP being involved, decided to slap a big ass WIP logo on the side of the bus, which Sky Bravo actually just found today and is going to attempt to place very, very, very carefully. And so that's a thing. So we got roughly half a dozen of these PFPs. Some of y'all are going to end up on this bus and may not even know it. Some of the partnerships that we agreed on early on, but we're also going to be selling these things, these vinyl stickers that'll go on the bus, and they're sticky and fucking permanent. They're not going anywhere anytime soon. As an attempt to raise a little bit of money so we can do more dope shit at RizzleFest. A little bit of the money will go to making sure the bus gets to RizzleFest, but I think we're good on that. And you can get your PFP on the bus if you can't make it, or even if you can. So I think that's everything. I really, really want everyone who wants to be there to be there. So it's 3 days. The cost is $750. It's like a 20-minute Uber outside of Nashville. It includes everything once you get there, meals and all the shit going on. If money is an issue, I really don't want it to be. I want to make it a path forward for people to get there. So, I mean, obviously this costs money. We have expenses. Y'all have expenses getting there. But the main goal of this is not a money-making operation. It sounds corny, but it's to keep the vibe alive. That was the best thing about the last part. And a lot of these people who come to this thing are like literally some of the backbone of what has become an industry that is now called Web3. So want to get the people there. We'll figure out the money. If you can fork over full price, that would be very much appreciated, because we're barely breaking even. But hey, we're going to kick some ass and have a great time no matter what. So that's it. I will shut up and pass the mic to Show to try and get me to shut up and send me some questions.
We have a question from Nate. He would like to know, will the bus come pick you up or pick anyone up when they arrive so they don't have to waste money on an Uber?
That is a good question. It depends on how many stickers we sell on the bus, for the side of the bus. We're going to be doing that next week. In the current condition, the bus is not in that good of a shape, and I would not trust it to get you there and back. Maybe one way, not both. The bus will be at the camp, but a lot of people end up getting in at the same time. So if you're Ubering, I suggest hopping in my Discord and coordinating with people. If anyone here is coming or needs a link to my semi-private Discord, just send me a DM and I'll get you in there. But coordinate Ubers. They're not very expensive, and it didn't seem to be a problem getting people there.
That's cool. We have a question from Hidden Forces. Hidden Forces would like to know, is the fish edible?
Well, you'll sign a waiver. So, I would say it's sort of like a choose your own adventure type of situation, but I will not be eating the fish unless Sky Bravo does first. Well, actually, Fly Frogs just sort of jumped in the lake, man. So I'll follow the frog.
That's cool. We have another question from Thantea. They would like to know, where exactly is RizzleFest? You said 20 minutes from Nashville, north, south, east, west, I guess?
That's a good question. I don't know, man. It is 20 minutes outside of Nashville. It is a real camp. It's not like some random spot in the woods we found. I'll drop a link to the actual campsite. Through Sky Bravo, we basically get the whole place to ourselves during the off season for this thing. So they pretty much give us the keys to the castle. That is the direct link to the spot, and it'll just be us there, October 4th through 7th. There is an option to get there early, stay a day late. It costs a little extra just because it costs us money for the camp, but that's an option as well.
Cool. We also have a question from. Let me see. Oh, we got a question from Kane Mayfield. He would like to know: is it possible for him to bring firearms to shoot in the air like Yosemite Sam when he's all liquored up?
I would direct those inquiries to Brookhawk, who I believe is on the official firework committee. So I think we're limiting all firearms to fireworks, but those are going to be a thing.
Oh, cool. We also have a question from Thantea. They would like to know: is there room to land a helicopter?
Yes. Also, RVs and camper vans, plenty of room. So bring the chopper.
Will there be an open bar?
Well, it's a camp, so not really, but yes, sort of.
Will there be open food?
Open food, yes. We're getting catered this year. I don't know if I mentioned that early, but that was something I wanted to take out of the logistical problem. So we're just getting all the food catered, and it's just going to show up, and we're going to eat it, and then I don't have to worry about it.
Is there an opportunity for anyone in the voice channel who wants to provide a service or host a portion, a segment or something? Is there still room to do that, or is it too late?
No, thank you for asking, actually. That's one of the things I wanted to make sure I mentioned. There is room for everyone to get involved in like literally any capacity. We've got an AR squad working from afar, trying to coordinate some sort of AR experience at the camp. A handful of people who won't be able to make it. Hyperfi is getting involved from afar. There are people who are sort of sending people there on their behalf. I'm really trying to source like a couple like concrete things. Like we're gonna need some coffee. So if anyone knows like a coffee sponsor, I'm gonna have to buy it if we don't find one. I also want blankets and like shit like that. So there are like almost infinite ways to get involved. I mean, you got to consider it's called RizzleFest, so I'm like the point of contact here, and I want to do fun shit with cool people, and that's the main point. So let's do the thing. Yeah, not with guns. Let's so as long as it doesn't involve guns or like actual murder, the waiver should protect us.
Kane Mayfield would like to know: are you doing this now, as in is RizzleFest happening right now, this current moment, because he's all worked up?
Yeah, hop in the WIP parcel. It's almost happening. This is as close as we're gonna get today. And as soon as I hop off, I'm gonna try and jump back in and save some bandwidth here. We're gonna do some sort of crazy group shot with these buses.
How are you feeling overall, in general?
Shit, I'm sorry, man. You cut out for a sec.
I'm sorry. I said, how are you feeling overall, in general? Is the last question.
Oh, thank you. And thank you for everyone's time. I'm feeling great, honestly. Like a lot of like nervous, excited energy up until this point, not really knowing how it's going to shake out. Same type of thing as last year, but now I feel like the deck is stacked in our direction. Like there's almost no way this event can't like kick serious ass with the people who are going to be there and the stuff that we have going on. And if there's one thing I learned last time, it's that like part of what was awesome about it is just people being able to chill around the fire and hang out all in the same place and not have to feel like they're running from a event and a conference thing and a conference thing and a conference thing. So honestly, I'm like, it's one of these rare things that I travel to where I know I'm going to have fun from start to finish, no matter what at this point. And I set this thing up from the first time around in a way that I didn't want to show up to my own event and fucking run around with a clipboard and being stressed out. I want to have the thing set in motion so that I can just show up and have fun with my friends, and that's what it's going to be. It's going to take like some sort of natural disaster or something like that to prevent it from being like that this time around. So I'm feeling great and appreciate the questions very much. With that, I think I make like an awkward mic pass to myself. to then pass the mic over to Paradoxx. But first, I'm going to try and schlep everyone in world here and see if we can get a group shot going on. So if you aren't already in Hyperfi, it might take me 1,000 years, but I'm going to stall. Those dates are wrong on that image, by the way. It's October 4th through 7th. Whoops. And pass the mic over to Paradoxx to get this group shot rolling.
That's not a protocol.
Just a humble cameraman looking for a tiny bit of attention. It's me, Paradoxx. Get your asses in line and smile for the fucking camera. No one cares about Matthew and Rizzle, that's for sure. It's about me, Paradoxx. I'm taking over the show.
You know what? I completely forgot, being a speaker, that I then had a job to do being a cameraman. So I was all chilled, relaxed, and Rizzle was like, "Oh, right, photo time." I was like, "Oh shit." All right, let's get back into world. So, what we're gonna do, just to make things a lot quicker, we're gonna gather at the bus station. So, if you are in world, type /bus BUS, and you should pop back to the bus station. We're going to gather. If someone else can be the driver of this bus and get it nice and like just somewhere around here, that'd be great. Let's kind of, if you turn the bus so it's kind of towards the bus station, like adjacent to it, and then we'll all jump on the roof, maybe. Let's see, who's driving? Teresa's driving. Excellent driving there. Okay, whilst the bus gets turned around, I'll talk at you some more. If you are new to the WIP, I edit together a recap video of these events every single week, and you can catch they go out on Rizzle's Twitter. So, I don't know if this whole bus thing is going to work, so, Patricia, hold down the spacebar, and it will stop the bus moving. Oh no, there's no one in the... someone drive the bus for me, please. There we go, thank you, 9/0, right. Let's get everyone hovering on top of the bus. That's probably the best way to do this photo. So if you are in the bus, can we get in the bus? Oh, we can. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get Dragon 8 to play some music, and I'm going to sort of fly around and get some shots of everyone in the bus, and then we'll do one above the bus. So kind of find a seat, if you can. Dragon 8, a little bit of background music would be wonderful. Thank you.
I'm tired. With broken hands and withered souls, emancipated from all you know. You got to go and dig those holes. Hey, you slow, bro. D10. Oh, that's what we're doing. We're singing. Y'all know nothing about that. Watch me. Watch me. Come on, Ed. Come on, Ed. Prove yourself. Dig it up. Dig it up, dig it up, dig it, dig it up, 2 suits, 2 tokens in hand. I got no respect, cause I'm the new man. Got my shovel, shoes full of sand. Check out the tag, the name's Caveman. Dig it up, dig it, dig it up, dig it up, dig it, dig it up. Take a bad boy, make him dig 5 feet. The dirt in these shovels will give us a beat. Okay, you gotta find something never found before. If not, we'll just have to dig some more. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Dig it up, dig it, dig it up, dig it up, dig it. Dig it up, dig it up, dig it up.
Okay, right, so let's fly up and stand sort of roughly on the top of the bus, please. Let's get one more. So yeah, just hover just above the bus. I'm gonna get one big group photo there. So let's see. And just for fun, we put I don't know if anyone noticed, a Nottergeist in this bus. He's not quite got the same eyes, and his eyes are too big. But this is not a Geist. Alright, let's get into position.
You smelling dog, that's
Stop the
me.
music.
I don't take showers and I don't brush my teeth. That's all I do is dig holes, eat, and sleep.
There is no lake, there is no shade, there is no place to hide, so just sit and wait to fry.
You got to go and dig those holes.
Dig it up, dig it. Dig it up, dig it up, dig it. Dig it up,
Take it up, make 'em dig 5 feet. Got my shovel, shoes full of sand. The dirt in your shovels will give us a beat. Check out the track, the name's Caveman.
wake up in the morning before the sun. Keep digging that hole till the day is done. Wake up in the morning before the sun.
Excellent, lovely fade. All right, cool. That's everything from me this week. Had enough of me. Until next week, Paradoxx out. Cheers, guys.
It's a very odd feeling, right, man? It's like a strangely uncomfortable whip for me, like presenting on the whip yet hosting the whip. Paradoxx is sort of in the same boat, right? It's a strange feeling. So really, really appreciate y'all indulging me, Paradoxx as well. Once again, Paradoxx 9/0 and Valiant really put a lot of time into getting these buses up and running and the sus cabins looking sus and not crashing the parcel. So big shout out to them. This is usually the part where I pass the mic over to Matt to see if I missed anything, except it's just us. Matt, did I miss anything?
Where do I start? Dude, this is a funny whip. I'm still thinking about how Johan was talking about the cat vertical. Anyway, this is a great one. A lot of people got FOMO for RizzleFest. I know it stoked that fire even more for me. Nothing more to say. This is a fun, weird whip, par for the course. And with that, let's get into the afties with show.
Wait, is this thing on? Yeah! Yeah!
It's time for the afties.
Hot takes, opinions, thoughts. Let's go!
Hey y'all, how's my audio? My 2x2, 5x5, what's up?
Yes.
Awesome. Hey y'all, that was an incredible set of presentations. You know I normally don't do that. I stay impartial to our presenters. Sometimes I hate them, sometimes I love them. And in this case, I hate every single presenter that just presented. Oh my God, my ears are bleeding. I hate your fucking guts. No, shout out to all of you. That was awesome. So this is the deal. Last week, obviously, we went an hour strong during the afties, an hour fucking strong, because there was a lot that happened last week. So things upon things upon things. If you missed it, please click on the WIP Meetup on Twitter. You can catch that broadcast if you like the afties. I don't know. My voice cracks and breaks on the mic when I listen to playback, but it's still listenable if you adjust the volume slightly. But yeah, I go through everything from talking about Vitalik to talking about unrealized capital gains, talking about Gary Gensler again, talking about Fed rates. But it was a real big one because it was basically an onslaught of just threats and war on crypto as a whole. Shout out to all you who are still here. If you want to leave, you can get the fuck out. But if you want to stay, you can stay. Much love if you stay. If you leave, I mean, I kind of love you, maybe sort of, but you can get the fuck out if this isn't for you. I'm pretty sure you don't like being talk to like that in your real life. This is the afties, man. This is the afties. If you like alpha and all kinds of cool dope shit, then you normally stick around and I keep you up to date, abreast upon all things going on in the space. Yeah, facts. Long live Vibe. Shout out to the Vibe crew. Speaking of legendary projects, that's a perfect segue. Thank you, Fellens. Perfect segue. I'm keeping it super brief because not a lot happened this week, because last week it was fucking insane. I'm keeping it super brief. Please click on me. You can see what I'm about to talk about. Click on me in the voice channel. You see that I'm sharing something, you know. All right. So I was thinking,
because I something happened, and it only happens to OGs, where you're in the space and you casually see another OG type something, and like your subconscious registers it. But consciously, you're going about your fucking day in the space. A lot of OGs type a lot of things, In this situation, my spider senses, they went off. Because, excuse me, pardon me. I remember in 2021, where I kept seeing Pranksy and Jimmy just fire off like random tweets at odd hours and times saying that, oh, this one thing that's coming is going to be the next, it's going to blow everybody away, blah, blah, blah. And then they showed a picture of a fucking terribly illustrated monkey gif, a monkey picture. And you're just like, okay, all right, I guess, right? And then it kind of just like sticks to your mind. And obviously you all know what I'm talking about. But the thing psychological, I want to hone in on a psychological, where you get the alpha and you brush it aside. You get some alpha and you just brush it aside. And now we know in hindsight as an OG is like, this alpha is like the alpha. So now if you look at what I'm sharing, over the weekend, I get one of these little things where a random fucking tweet is sent out from an OG. I'm like, oh wow, Alan Falcon, man, I haven't seen him in a while. My subconscious does that. Oh, Alan Falcon, man, I haven't spoken to him in forever. The big dog, big Dapper Labs dog, right? But but Dapper's been going through hell lately. That people ain't really fucking with Dapper, So I was like, okay, all right. And then it was 2 tweets that I totally dismissed. I only just honed in on Alan's name. Then suddenly, I guess I see some tweets where people are talking about, oh, the minting is over. The minting is over. And then there's eggs. And then like this weird little like psychedelic. Let me see if I can show this. This weird little psychedelic fucking picture. This. And I'm like, the first thing I think when I see this kind of thing with like the white and gray gradient, I just think crypto voxels subconsciously, and I'm just like, oh fuck crypto voxels. So immediately my brain is already tuned to not liking this. And then you see like some poorly like spectrum graphic with like like it's not off-white shades of egg. I'm just thinking this is terrible artwork. Who the fuck made this terrible artwork? This entire time, this is all psychological. And I want you to just keep this in mind when it comes to just zooming out and being in tune with the space, the psychology that is developed subconsciously that we're not aware of, that we're so trained on now. And I kept missing guideposts. So anyway, I say all that to say that a fucking mint happened, a secret mint. I want you to see this. Look at this. It says public stage. It started on August at 8:30 p.m. on a fucking Saturday, I think. It was a Saturday or a Sunday. One or the other. And then it ended the next day. One day. Who the fuck is gonna mint for one day on a random night from a project that no one, unfortunately, no one was thinking about? Due to a number of different things, but everyone knows about. So now I want everybody to psychologically think about the importance of this project. The first NFT project, the creme de la creme, the one, literally Neo in the Matrix, the one ring to rule them all in Lord of the Rings. This was the one that for some reason was not adopted during the big run. They did not achieve massive heights upon height upon height in value. Alan Falcon says something very poignant at the beginning of the year, and I want you to see this. He's like, hey, part of me wants to launch a really solid flow breedable kitty collection to bring back the energy and potential. to bring back the energy and potential. What he means by bringing back the energy and potential is not just kitties. He means this entire fucking space. That's what he means. And I want everyone to think about this. The holy shit that kind of went off in my mind when I'm like, oh my God, it would be fucking poetic if the first project that did it all, the project that didn't get the $1 billion sales, the run up, it was just countless breedable NFTs that were ultimately rendered useless because they were bred ad nauseum. What if this was a thing, the catalyst that was gonna bring everything roaring back? And I'm like, that is the kind of heroic story that the space needs. If you didn't fucking leave the voice channel yet, I know you feel this. If you left, you're like, okay, dude, you're talking too much. I don't know what you're talking about. Kitties, man. You cats. I'm not into fucking cats. Dude, go do your fucking thing, man. I don't want to hear this shit on a Thursday night. I want to go do things. If you're still here, I know you know how fucking dope it would be if this was the thing. I would sit back, I need to take a shot, and I would just have to wrap my head around how insane. Because it's not punks that's doing it. It's not Mooncats that's doing it. It's not the fucking the ETH rocks. If CryptoKitties was a thing, I would just like I would have a slow clap to myself by myself, because it would just be fucking insane. It would be nuts. And Alan Falcon clearly he snorted fentanyl or some shit on a fucking Tuesday or Sunday or something. And then he got the idea, and then Rohan was like, "Yeah, dude." And then he did a line of fentanyl also. And it was like, "Yo, let's do this shit. Let's do it on Flow. Let's do it on the Flow blockchain. We need to add some kind of value to this L2." And then they just go off. They just start doing they start having all kinds of graphics and secret things that only OG kitty holders from the 2018 would know, 2019 would know. That's 2018. 2019 would know. And then it's like cryptic graphics. So, okay. A little background on this kind of promo, the secretive promo, the creepypasta. There's a style. A creepypasta where you would get weird distorted images like this, like you're seeing on the screen right now. It shows you something, you're like, what? Like, I know what this is, obviously, but like, why does it look so scary? Why are you showing me Etherscan? And then it shows Telegram right under it. It's gonna be a Telegram game. Which I'm like, dude, I don't want to open Telegram. That's where most scams are. I haven't opened up Telegram in 5 years, man. I don't know. I'm worried that if I click on it, that some like latent shit that I downloaded by mistake is gonna activate and liquidate all 2 cents of my value, all 27 cents of whatever the fuck I have left in this fucking space. To the point where, all right, you see this? Even people all of a sudden create some artwork, some bullish artwork, and I'm like, man, are you fucking serious? Are you fucking for real? Then the CryptoKitties Twitter account, it says make sure to join the Telegram, and they're so you gotta love them. They're so wholesome. They're so fucking wholesome that they don't realize that the obvious scam for everyone, right, for scammers, is to post right under your post and say, hey, click on this Telegram link, and we're without a graphic, just this stupid ass fucking, like, why would you share this thing? Can you see my cursor? You can't see my cursor. Why would you share this thing? Right? Anyone can duplicate this. It could say CryptoKitties. I love them so much. Why you need the graphic? You need to put a graphic there with the link, and then they're gonna copy the link. It's already bad enough that T.me is so easy to fucking replicate. No, I mean I can't say they're dumb. I can't because I love the team. I love the squad. But I'm just like, what are you doing? Don't do it like this. Don't do it like this, man. I literally just saw. If you search CryptoKitties on Twitter and then you see what's there, the scammers literally have the same thing. They're like, click on this to get the CryptoKitties drop and all this. It's the exact thing. You have to differentiate it. What are you doing? And then also so anyway, I DM'd Dragonate and I was like, dude, did you get a kitty egg or nah? And he was like, nah, man. You know, what the fuck, man? I'm over here doing parkour and shit. I'm over here talking shit about people on YouTube and doing my Dragonate thing, man. Fuck all this shit, man. And I was like, yeah, man, I feel you, my brother. You know I love you so much. He's like, yo, you know the deal. And so that happened, and then I FOMO'd because I saw Poopy Cat. Poopy fucking swept a bunch of rares. He swept. Let me go to this. Let me see the activity. He scooped a bunch of rares, and then a bunch of some floor. He flipped the floor. He scooped some uncommons, and then he kept some rares. And Nate Alex, not to be confused with Dragonate, Nate Alex tried to mint 100 of them, and OpenSea rugged him, and he started crying. That's how I knew that this was real, and that's what. That was the first Spider Sense thing. The second Spider Sense, the first Spider Sense thing was Alan Falcon. The second Spider Sense thing was Nate Alex being rugged by OpenSea. He tried to mint 100 and said no, fuck that. They kept giving him errors, and he was crying in a tweet. And then Poopy Cat swept a bunch of shit. I was like, okay, what the fuck is going on? So naturally, I aped in at a decent price, but for an uncommon instead of just a regular egg, because the price went up. The price went up for the floor. The floor hit 0.27 or something like that. And but I aped in around 1.9, but for an uncommon. So the uncommon would be a little whatever. So a little profit, but not so much profit that I want to flip right away and then hop back into an egg. That's not really a profit, If this was because the thing is, if this is the thing that's gonna fucking push the space, I kind of want to have a little bit more skin in the game and be a little more patient. But I know you'll sell before the mint, because once they reveal, the price goes to fucking shit. And now it's a Telegram game, and I don't know if a Telegram game is even worth it. So there's that. Lastly, y'all, I've been talking a lot. I just want to leave you with something. Remember, I talked about unrealized gains and stupid shit like that. The previous alpha, do with it what you will. I'm not telling you, it's NFA, DYOR, and all that shit. You should know that already, motherfucker. If you're here at the WIP, you should know DYOR and NFA. Lastly, I just want to leave you with this little thing, and then we can fucking go on about our day. Shall we? Click on me if you haven't already. 3, 2, 1.
There's a whole bunch of folks in the Valley who I've been in touch with in the past week on this unrealized tax issue, gain issue, and where we've talked about those who are taking loans against their unrealized stock, et cetera, and then they say, well, if you start to tax that, we won't be able to make investments in startups. We won't be able to give money over to venture capitalists and private equity folks and other things like that. What's your feedback to that distinction? Because I wonder, once there's a critique of one, then of one policy, and you get rid of that policy, then of course it moves to the critique of the next version of it.
Well, of course, but okay. So what I told him was, if you tax unrealized gains, you're going to kill the stock market, right?
There's a whole bunch of folks in the Valley who I've been.
Oh shit. Okay, wait. There was more, but anyways, but just that last part.
You're going to kill the stock market.
Cool. Right, that's Mark Cuban. He likes money. He likes politics. He likes basketball, I guess, or whatever. Some kind of famous guy. He made it. He made $1 million off a poker game, and then he bought PayPal, left PayPal, and then some kind of thing. And then he does sharks TV shows. He likes sharks and shit. I guess I don't know. Some fucking guy with a lot of money. Just said the stock market is gonna die if you tax unrealized gains. If you basically tax people for no reason, on top of them making money And then there's other rich people, I guess they over the weekend they said, hey man, we can't give money to people like venture capitalists who seek to make money by profiting off of things that aren't made yet. Help, what are we gonna do? And I felt the same way last week. I was like, hey man, like you're gonna tax me 44. You're gonna give me a 44% bill on imaginary numbers that I don't actually have, and then you want me to give you more money? Like, what do you want me to do, man? I don't know what to do. So tell me, what do you want me to do? Oh, just give it to you. Okay, I'll give it to you. So I guess we're all just giving money to the government. You know, 75% of your total net worth, 44% unrealized capital gains, 33% of your realized gains, right? Cap long 33%, and then they're gonna raise your short term or whatever, your long term to something like that. You know, I don't know math, dude. I listen to Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban plays poker and makes money and shit. Much love, everybody. I'll see you later.
One, two, three, four. Sunshine, mashed potatoes. I want chicken. Cheese. Yes. Oh, cheese. Oh, cheese. Oh, cheese. Oh. This is awesome. Awesome. Sweet dreams are made of cheese. Pizza's good too. I like where this is going. Yeah. Yes, cheese. Kill the audio box with fire. Death to audio problems. Lactose intolerant people, I am so sorry. Give me that shit. Give me that shit. I got carried away. We all love a good meme explorer song. Cheddar, blue cheese. Better Way says cheese emoji. Rendon has cheese. Meme explorers with extra cheese. Death to audio. Audio problems. Death to audio. Problems. Cheddar won't go out for days. Cheese is like fire. Yes, to audio problems. Down to audio problems. Down to audio. A gift of cheddar cheese. Audio problems don't deserve to live. To emoji with the tongue sticking out. Emmentaler and Gruyere. That almost rhymes. Cheddar is money given now. Spend some of your cheddar on that, please. Rizzle says death to audio problems. Rizzle says death to audio. Rizzle says death to audio problems. Rizzle says death to audio. Lots of gifts of cheesy things, all up in the Discord of meme explorers. Oh, lots of gifts of cheesy things. Cat with heart eyes, clap, clap, clap.
Cheese steak, cookies, high cheese is the best. Gifts of cats with cheese on their faces, death, death, death. The only thing we love more than cheese is gifts. The only thing is fondue. Rizzle says death to audio problems. Rizzle says death audio milk. Cheese is live. Audio problems. Cheese is live. Oh, yeah. Yay. The little kitten says LOL, and Elmo's on fire, and Ernie's got condoms on his ears, so fire, so fire. Death to audio, death to audio, LMA, give me cheese, oh give me death to audio, death to audio. Vibe check, death to high pain. I want some lemonade, make cheese great again. Condoms on the ears, that's what it looked like to me. Oh, death to audio problems, to audio, death to audio problems, to audio. I'm vibing, make cheese lemonade. When life gives you rotten cheese, you make cheese lemonade. So much cheese and some sriracha, some cheese and some sriracha. Me vibing big time when Rizzle coins. You make nachos, you make nachos. Love the song, so dope. Stuff that cheese in your face. Stuff that cheese in your face with jalapeno. With jalapeno. In your face, cheese whiz. Pickles, yes, cheese whiz. In your face, I said death to audio, to audio, death to audio, to audio, death to audio. Yeah, that's it. Oh my lord. Whew. I have to turn on the fan.